Hey, what's happening, everybody? My name's David Fitzgerald here with Ryan Coco for an episode of Behind the Music. What are we working with today? Runaway?
The video in question, the drum video, is Runaway by Half Alive.
Half Alive, that's what it was. Couldn't remember. So, with this video and with the drumming, what stood out to you the most about this song? Why this song?
Well, I first heard it on XM radio, on Alt Nation with Madison. Shouts out. But anyway.
Classy gal.
I mean, the song starts out with like this really interesting like roll on the snare, and it's almost like a solo at the beginning for the drums.
Hell yeah.
And it, just the pattern, it's, you don't see something like that very often. So it's unique in its own right, and it was just different from the first few moments. It already got my attention.
Okay. So when you first listen to a song, and let's say, I mean, obviously you're going to pick out the drumming, but with that, let's say the drumming's fire, but the rest of the song is ass. Are you still like, damn, that's a good song? Or is it, you know what I'm saying?
I'll probably take the song as it is and appreciate the drums, but kind of.
But you're not going to be like, dude, listen to this, but
yeah,
really it's not.
I'd show it as like a unique piece to maybe another drummer, to be like, yo, check out what this guy did, although like the rest of everybody else was kind of.
So all right, so let's kind of play the opposite side of that. Can you appreciate a song if the drumming's not up to par?
We'll take it like this: a lot of modern pop music follows really simple drum beats, drum patterns, and they're mostly all the same. Am I still gonna like pop music? Yeah, of course.
Okay.
Because I'm still going to want to ball out just like everybody else does.
So, all right, so this is kind of, off subject a little bit, but you know how they say that a lot of pop music today is basically just all based around an algorithm of what people are going to like, right?
Really?
So, yes, it follows like a specific algorithm. That's why that like boy band from Korea is doing so well or something like that. But so like with EDM music, the percussion makes it feel like sexual, right? So it booms, climax, drop, boom again, right?
Right.
So as a drummer, do you pick, like, can you even, like if I were to say pop music, could you pick up on the algorithm that is there, like the percussion that's there? Like, could you notice that like, oh, this is all the same shit?
Yeah. As far as rhythm goes, a lot of it is flowchart.
Okay.
It's it's just the most basic
standard across
start.
The board.
I mean, the verse, you want the drums to be a little quieter, maybe more reserved, but as you're building into your chorus, you'll more likely either have your open hi-hats, so it's more flowy sound, or you'll go to your ride or your crash, and then drop back into verse. A lot of music in general just follows a flow chart.
Basic, yeah. So, all right, with this song, you said like the intro rolls were a bit difficult. Are there any other parts of the song that you found difficult, and are there any parts that, let's say, an experienced drummer would find like, or a group of experienced drummers would be like, oh shit, that's rad, that's difficult, that's different?
Right. Yes, the second verse in particular, the way he applies triplets and flows into these double fills down the drums. I mean, that's a section to the song that's very difficult. I mean, the way I figured it out is just by listening to it over and over and finding out where things started and where they ended.
Okay.
And what I found out, a secret tip, is if you know what fill I'm talking about, he starts out with 4 hits on the snare and then goes into his doubles down.
Okay.
So
all right, so what about for, let's say, a new drummer, let's say 3 months in, is there anything that they would be able to pick out like that?
a 3 months in drummer,
let's say 3 to 6 months in, would they be able to pick out anything fancy or difficult about the song?
if you're really listening to the song, in the chorus part on the ride, there are these extra doubles that he plays in. It's almost like a paradiddle, and if you're listening to the music, you should be able to pick that out. Maybe you don't know the exact pattern that he plays, although it is a repeating pattern. You should definitely be able to at least attempt at doing. There's 3, I think, within one bar. You should definitely at least attempt to do one of those and add them in slowly.
So, I know you just said how like you put everything together to learn the song. Do you have any tips for newer drummers? To learn the song, what they should practice throughout it, what what to take away from this song?
If you really want to learn this song, you have to listen to it over and over until you know how things stop and start. You know how to go from one section to another without listening to the song. You should be able to do it just as practice. Maybe not play the song entirely, but start and move over and be able to get back and forth. Start by practicing those things.
So if you're killing it on this side, start working over there and messing it up a little bit, just be able to work your way back is what you're saying, and then progress from there.
Right. So it's all about listening and figuring out how everything comes together.
Cool.
Yeah.
All right. Is there anything else you want to add before we play this bitch?
No, just always try and push yourself in your practice. Make sure you're trying new things. It's always good to practice old things, but make sure you're applying your old things and learning how they can be applied elsewhere and how they can actually be changed into something new. So that's all I'd like to say about that.
Awesome, dude. Well, thanks for the info. And this is another episode of Behind the Music with Ryan Coco. I'm David Fitzgerald. Thanks for watching.
Thanks, y'all.